Good night, Daniel. Good night. Hi, Daniel. Daniel, can you hear me?
Yes,
How are you today?
fine, you?
Very well, thank you. Just dealing with the mosquitoes here.
Really?
Yes, too many mosquitoes.
Hmm.
They are making me feel like, oh. But anyway, and you? How is the weather? How is the weather?
Hmm. ¿Cuánto muy bien porque el clima?
Here it's raining.
¿Qué?
It's
Raining.
raining.
Ready? Itu? Oh ya.
Is it raining where you live?
Bagaimana?
Good night.
Good night, Guadalupe. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Pretty good, thank you. How was your weekend?
To be honest, uh, I was tired.
Tired, a tired weekend. All right.
Yes, because I work on Saturday only in the morning.
You work Saturday morning.
Yes, but don't worry. In this moment,
Okay.
yes, in this moment I feel good.
Yeah, okay. Well, how are you doing, Angel? I think he's got problems with the audio. Carlos, how are you today?
Hi, I'm okay.
You're okay. Okay. What do you do, Carlos? Are you a student or you have a job?
I have a job.
You have a job?
Yeah.
Really? How
Yeah,
old are you?
I am 26.
You look like 15.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So we're going to start. We're going to continue on the section number 2. Do you remember the last class, the previous class that we had? Do you remember the last class? On Friday?
The simple present?
Yes. We started to study the simple present, yes. And today we're going to continue with that, with the second part of the simple present. Okay, just wait a little bit because it's kind of weird because I am trying to deal with this thing. Why is it? Okay, we're done with this. Okay, we're gonna continue with the second part of the simple present or present simple, which is the same. In this part, as you can see, we're going to study about interrogative and short answers. To make questions in the simple present for short, for yes, no questions, we use the auxiliaries do or does. As you can see, to make questions, yes, no questions, we use those two auxiliaries. How does it work? With the third person singular, it means he, she, or it. I use the auxiliary does, as you can see here in the example, okay? Uh-huh. Can you read the first question in third person singular, Angel?
Yeah, okay. That's third person.
Yes.
Does he swim? Yes.
Does he swim? Uh-huh.
Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Does she sleep? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Does it? Does it? Yes, it does. Only.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Then with the subject, you, we, and they. Can you help me with that, Guadalupe, please?
Can you repeat?
Can you help me with this part?
Okay. Do you swim? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do we sleep? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Do they eat? Yes, they do. No, they don't.
Okay, thank you so much. As you can see, we use first the auxiliary. The auxiliary will depend on the subject, right? It will depend. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, we use the auxiliary do. If the subject is the third person singular, we use the auxiliary does, okay? And we answer with the same auxiliary. As you can see here, we have the auxiliary there. We have do you swim? And as you can see in the answer, we use the same. Yes, I do. If our answer is negative, we answer using don't. No, I don't. For the third person singular, we use the auxiliary does in the question and in the affirmative answer. Does he swim? Yes, he does. And if the answer is negative, we say no, he doesn't, or she or it, depending, all right? Is that clear, or do you have any questions?
I understand, teacher.
Hmm?
I understand. No problem.
It's okay?
It's okay.
Okay, very good. So let's continue with the next slide. Let's make question. Okay, now you will have to make questions according to the pictures using the verb given and write affirmative or negative short answers, okay? For example, you see this, make a question. Make a question using that subject and this verb. The question would be,
Study.
Do you study?
Does he study?
does he study?
Okay.
No,
No.
he does.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
he doesn't.
All right.
Yes, he does.
A volunteer for this one? You see a shopaholic there. She's a shopaholic.
Does he like
Does he or does she?
cheap? Sorry. Does he like
Does she like shopping? Probably.
shopping? Yeah.
Yes. Does she like shopping?
Shopping.
What do you think?
No, she doesn't. Or yes, she does.
I think that she likes it a lot. Yes, she does.
Yes, she
Right.
does.
Let's see.
Drink.
Yeah. A volunteer?
Does he drink? Does he drink? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Now, let's take a look at this one. A volunteer for this one?
Watch. Yes. Watch.
Does
He watch TV?
What do you think?
No.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Wow, what's this?
Bye.
Does it fly?
I heard, Carlos?
Does it fly?
Yeah, does it fly? And the answer, Carlos?
Yes, it flies.
Yes.
It does.
Yes, it does. Good. Good. What about this? What do you think? Let's.
do they swim?
Do they swim?
Do they swim?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I think that they.
Yes.
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 They do.
They do.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
They do.
All right. Good.
They swim.
Let's see. What do you think here?
Does Paul have a bath every day?
What do you think is the answer? Now you have to answer that question.
Yes, he does.
Let's see. Does Paul have a bath every day? No, he doesn't. Does Alice love Paul?
No, she does. No, she doesn't.
Doesn't. Do the children smile?
No.
Smile.
No, he doesn't. He cries.
Okay, listen. The children is voy a hacer una pausa.
Does.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't, because the word children is plural. The singular is child. So no, they don't.
They don't.
Do the children cry? Do the children smile? No, they don't. They cry.
They cry.
Ahí está, se me fue. Okay, what do they eat?
What?
They eat hot dog.
They eat perros
Hot
calientes.
dog.
They eat hot
They eat
dog.
hot dog.
What do they? Do they take drugs?
Yes, they do.
No,
No,
Oh,
no,
no, they
No,
don't.
they
no,
doesn't.
No,
no,
they don't
they
take.
don't take any drugs. They are like in an anti-drug campaign. What do they have for lunch? What do they have for lunch?
They have watermelon. No,
Yes,
watermelon for lunch.
yes, they have watermelon for lunch. What do you think? Does Rick drive well?
No, he doesn't drive well.
No, he doesn't. He drives very badly.
Teacher,
Yes,
wait, come back la ajá,
the previous slide.
ajá. What do you mean, Dick?
Is the name of this boy.
Dick is his name. Okay, thank you.
It's a name. Okay. Okay. Now it's your turn to complete this exercise. This is a filling exercise. You have to fill in the gaps with the correct present simple form of the verb that you have in bracket. For example, in the number 1, you say James football at all, and you have the verb not like. It means that you are going to build a negative statement. Using the auxiliary. ¿Cómo les quedaría?
James
don't like.
Doesn't.
Doesn't like.
Doesn't like football.
Doesn't like.
Okay. James doesn't like football at all. At all significa para nada.
Para nada.
Ajá. Estamos diciendo que a James no le gusta el fútbol para nada. James doesn't like football at all. Okay, in number 2 is a question. Number 3, affirmative statement, and so on. You have to complete them. I imagine, I suppose, and I have faith that you have your notebook with you.
Write a notebook.
Write in a notebook, write the answers.
Okay.
Answer with the simple present. I'll give you a couple of minutes for that.
Pero es que por eso le digo, o sea, nosotros venimos, los que venimos armados, venimos ya preparados.
Have you finished?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right. Hmm? Okay. Are you ready to check your answers?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. Number one, we said James doesn't like football at all, right? And number
Yes.
two?
Yes. Do you have a bath or a shower?
Do you have a bath or a shower? What is the difference, people?
Shower.
Okay, you have a shower. I think that we in El Salvador, most of us take a shower, not a bath. Because a bath is if you have si tiene una tina, esa es la. Y el shower es la regadera.
La regadera.
That is the difference. Okay. Yes, number three, my brother.
Study medicine.
Study, like that. Studies. Ajá, ahí
Studies.
teníamos que cambiar el verbo a tercera persona, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Studies.
Studies.
Ajá. Change Y for I and add ES.
Yes.
Okay.
The pronunciation was bad. But in my notebook is correct.
Oh,
Studies.
perfect. That's important that you have it correct in the notebook.
Bad pronunciation, teacher.
No, but the idea is to practice. The idea is to practice and you will get better pronunciation. You know, when people is speaking in English, the American people no se distingue si están hablando con la S y ES.
Yes.
No se distingue, so don't worry for that.
Yes. American people speak very fast.
Very fast.
It's very difficult for me.
Ajá. But es difícil hacer ellos no se les escucha si están haciendo tercera persona o no cuando están hablando. Igual el pasado no se les distingue mucho, pero no agarre la idea. So don't worry for that. And English is practice. It's practice. Okay. Number 4. We learn. No change the verb, right?
No.
No change. Okay, Mary.
Mary
Speaks.
speaks.
Ajá, speaks. Speaks English. I
Don't understand the exercise.
I don't understand the exercise. Number 7.
Did your father walk
Does your
to the office? Walk.
Ahí
the
vamos a
office.
usar das, porque el papá es
Does-
tercera
So,
persona
yeah.
singular. Does your father? Y el
Does your
verbo
father
no lo
walk?
cambiamos, ¿verdad? Porque estamos
Walk.
usando el auxiliar.
Ujú.
Cuando
Walk.
se usa
Does-
el verbo no se cambia cuando se usa el auxiliar, ¿verdad? El verbo solo hacemos ese cambio en oraciones afirmativas y en preguntas.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah never.
Never
Does you?
homework.
Okay, Sarah never does her homework.
Her homework.
Our teachers give us.
Gives.
No change porque es plural, dicen nuestros profesores,
Yes.
lo que lo convierte en
Give.
they, ¿vea?
And ellos.
Ajá, entonces no cambiamos el verbo.
Us,
Si
las-
dijera our teacher en singular, sí, nuestro maestro o maestra, sí hubiéramos dicho gives, pero en plural, our teachers, no change the verb. Okay, my grandma
Wears glasses.
wears
Wears
glasses. It's third person singular.
Ujú.
Okay, now let's make a summary of this. I'm going to share another screen. Okay, just to make a summary, have you practiced in the platform the simple present? ¿Ya practicaron este tema en la plataforma? Yes or
No, teacher. No, teacher.
So.
So. Okay, if the subject is I, you, you, we, they, we have to say work, okay?
Okay.
In affirmative statement, yes? If it is affirmative, we say I work, you work, we work, they work.
Yes.
En negative, la negativa sería
With auxiliary.
with the auxiliary, do not or don't.
Don't. Doesn't.
Not.
Don't work.
Work.
Don't work.
He,
Doesn't.
she,
Don't work.
It
it.
doesn't work.
Ahí le agregamos la S, ¿verdad? Porque es tercera persona singular. Y negativa.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't.
Ajá, negativa sería doesn't work. Ya no le agregamos S al verbo, ¿verdad? Porque estamos usando el auxiliar. ¿Ya?
Ya.
En oración afirmativa, tercera persona, he, she, it, le vamos a agregar S, ES y ES, las reglas que vimos el viernes, ¿verdad? Pero eso sucede únicamente en oraciones afirmativas. ¿Ok? En negativa no, porque este auxiliar es de tercera persona, entonces ya no es necesario cambiar el verbo, porque ya el auxiliar indica que es tercera persona. Ok, para preguntas sería do, luego el sujeto, do I, podría ser do you, podría ser do we, o podría ser do they work.
Work.
Ujú.
Ujú.
Ok, para pregunta, ahora si es tercera persona, vamos a anteponer does.
Does.
Does he, does she,
She does it.
ujú. Me perdí aquí. Does he, does she, or
Does
does
it.
it. Igual, sí, mismo caso. No le vamos a cambiar nada al verbo, aunque estemos hablando de la tercera persona, porque estoy usando el auxiliar que es exclusivo de tercera persona. Ujú.
Ujú.
El cambio solo se hace tercera persona singular, oración afirmativa. ¿Ok? De lo contrario, no vamos a estar haciéndole nada al verbo. Solamente si es tercera persona singular en oración afirmativa. Y acuérdense que el do es verbo y es auxiliar. Tiene ambas funciones. ¿Verdad? Por ejemplo, ¿cómo preguntaría si ella hace la tarea?
Does she do the home?
She made homework.
Ok.
Does she do the homework?
Oración afirmativa, yo diría she does
The homework.
Esta sería una oración afirmativa en la que yo estoy diciendo que ella hace la tarea.
Ujú.
Dijimos que el verbo do para tercera persona como verbo, a los que terminan en O les agregamos ES, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
She does the homework. Ahora
She
en
does the
negativa,
homework.
¿cómo la haría negativa esta oración?
She doesn't the homework. She doesn't.
She doesn't do.
Do the homework.
Ajá. Ahí le agrego el auxiliar. Acuérdense que en oraciones afirmativas no usamos auxiliar, ¿verdad? Aquí yo estoy diciendo, ella hace la tarea. Yo estoy afirmando que ella hace la tarea. Entonces aquí me está funcionando como verbo. Hacer. Ahora aquí me está funcionando. Aquí me funciona como auxiliar y aquí me está funcionando como verbo. Toda oración necesita llevar un verbo. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Y aquí no es que lo esté repitiendo, sino que aquí es solo auxiliar.
Auxiliar.
Solo me está indicando el tiempo, solo me indica el presente negativo y el verbo que es do, ahí sí significa hacer.
In this case, the question is, does she do the homework?
Así sería la pregunta. Voy a usarlo el auxiliar, luego el sujeto, luego el verbo y luego el complemento. Sí me comprendieron eso que les quería explicar, del do como verbo y como auxiliar.
Sí.
Okay, good. Now let's continue the next exercise so we can see if it is possible to correct the sentences if it is necessary. Okay, correct the sentences if necessary. For example, number 1 is says Tom doesn't never read newspaper. Is that sentence okay? Tom doesn't never read the newspapers.
I think so.
Yes, teacher, that's correct.
It's correct.
It's possible to negative, for example, doesn't and never. It's not necessary.
No, it's not necessary because doesn't ya es una negativa y never es otra negativa.
The other.
So, el never está de más. Ahí sería Tom doesn't read the newspaper. And number 2, we not like horror films.
We don't like. Not correct.
We don't. The correct is we don't.
We don't.
The auxiliar.
The auxiliar. El not se usa cuando es presente con el verbo to be. Pero aquí no estamos con el verbo to be. Por eso el auxiliar tiene que ser do not, don't. We don't like horror films. Very good. In number 3, what do you see in number 3?
Doesn't.
Huh?
Incorrect.
Incorrect because it is not do, it's does.
Does. The auxiliary should be does.
Does.
Yes, el auxiliar tiene que ser does, porque estamos hablando de Dave.
De he.
De he. Excelente. Does Dave send in? Yes, he.
He does.
Yes, he does. Okay. Mary drinks sometimes coffee after lunch.
It's correct, teacher.
It's correct.
Yes, correct.
Yes, it is correct. And number 5, my best friend plays the piano.
No, it's incorrect because is plays, no plays.
Está mal escrito el verbo, ¿verdad? Plays. With Y and S at the end, plays. Do you have a big breakfast?
It's correct, teacher.
It's correct.
It's correct, yes.
Yes. Dad doesn't the housework, mom does.
Yes, it's correct.
It's correct.
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, I have here subject, auxiliar, complement.
Yes.
No le falta nada.
The verb.
The verb. Le falta el verbo. ¿Cuál?
Do.
Yes. That doesn't do. That doesn't do the housework. Mom does. Mamá lo hace. Okay. It doesn't rain much in summer.
That is correct.
Have a mistake.
It has a mistake. ¿Cuál es el error ahí?
And the verb.
The verb.
The verb.
No es la S.
No necesita la S. ¿Por qué?
Porque lleva auxiliar.
Ya tiene el auxiliar.
Auxiliar.
Yes. Okay, very well. Excellent. Now, let's continue with the lesson. Okay, we have WH questions in the simple present. Okay, las yes, no questions es porque la respuesta puede ser yes o no, ¿verdad? For example, if I ask you, Elisa, do you have a job?
Excuse me?
Do you have a job?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, I do. Okay. Daniel, do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Excellent. Jorge, do you like Tamales.
Yes, I like.
You like tamales? Okay, good.
So much.
So much. Okay, good. Guadalupe, do you do the homework? I cannot hear you. Do you do your homework? Do you do your homework, Guadalupe? Yes. So you say, yes, I do. Okay, very good. David, do you work hard? Do you work hard, David?
Yes, I hard work. Oh, yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Tony, do you like video games?
Yes, I like video games.
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Yes, I do. Carlos. Carlos, do you play basketball?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. As you see, todas estas son yes, no question. Y empezamos con el auxiliar. Do you, does he, does she. Cuando es una information questions, el patrón es el mismo, solo que vamos a poner primero una WH word o question word. For example, what do you do? Can you repeat? What do you do?
What do you
do?
I'm a student.
I'm a student.
I'm a student.
I have a part-time job too.
I have a
part-time job too.
Where do you work?
Where do you work?
I work at Hamburger Heaven.
I work at the Hamburger Heaven.
Where do you go to school?
Where do you go to school?
I go to the University of Texas.
I go to the University of Texas.
What does Andrea do?
What does Andrea do?
She's a guide. She takes people on tours.
She's a guide.
She takes people on tours.
Where does she work?
Where does she work?
She works at Thomas Cook Travel.
She
works at Thomas Cook Travel.
How does she like it?
How does she like it?
She loves it.
She loves it.
Okay. Now, let's take a look to this exercise. I think that you can complete it. It says complete this conversation and then practice. Now I complete. What do you do? And it says, I'm a full-time student. I study the violin. And
That's do you.
Where do you go to school?
where? Yes, and where do you go to school?
Where do you go?
Ajá. So, para ver qué le pregunta aquí, hay que ver qué responde. Para tener idea de qué es lo que le está preguntando, hay que ver la respuesta del otro. Can you complete that in your notebook?
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you time for you to complete the conversations. Do it in your notebook, please.
No.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, have you find the blue hand? Okay, a volunteer. Volunteer to check answer.
No, yo, teacher.
A volunteer to check answer.
Okay, teacher, but I don't know. Is I have a confusion and the kind of problem. I don't know. It's possible.
What is the question?
The song what bad?
I don't get it.
I confuse in two or three paragraphs.
What is the question?
The number two, and I don't know. Is and where do you study to school?
About you, where?
Or no?
In number 2.
The letter A, sorry.
Letter A. It says, what does Tanya do? Number 2, you say?
No, sorry, number 1, the letter A, the second.
Do you to school?
Yes. Where do you go to school?
There it is. You check. And where do you go to school? Can you see the answers here?
Okay.
Can you see here? Here are the answers, see? And where do you go to school?
Okay.
I go to the new school.
I go. Yes.
I study.
Wow.
I study to the New York School of Music.
Yes, you can write I study or I go. It's okay.
Okay. I study or go. Okay.
How do you like your classes?
How? How? Wow. How era aquí.
It's how, it's not what.
Yeah, it's like that. Number 2.
What does
Tanya do?
Tanya do?
What does Tanya do? She's a teacher. She
have?
What she teach in her class.
Yes, she teaches.
She teaches.
Yes, she teaches an art class at the school.
In a school in Denver.
In Denver, yes. Now, who wants to continue?
And what about Ryan? Where does he work?
Excellent, that's the answer. And what about Ryan? Where does she work? Who wants to continue?
He works for a big computer company in San Francisco.
Yes, he works. Can you see the answer there? Ahí vamos poniendo la respuesta, ¿las pueden ver?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's continue. The last one?
What does he do?
What does he do exactly? He's a website designer. He designs fantastic websites.
Okay.
Okay, I know this topic is very difficult. Sé que este es bastante, porque tiene muchas reglas, ¿verdad? Hay que ir poniendo, quitando todo eso, pero vamos a seguirlo explicando. Pueden hacer, o si ya se sienten seguros en esto, se pueden ir a la plataforma a practicar en los ejercicios de ahí. Igual mañana vamos a seguir explicando el presente simple.
Okay.
Okay. Y
so good.
time expressions, and that's it. Y ahí terminamos la sección 2. Vamos a hacer un repaso del presente simple y más ejercicios, porque esto es práctica, ejercicio, práctica. Y así se va adquiriendo, porque es mentira que me voy a sentar a memorizar todas las reglas, no. Se van memorizando a medida las va aplicando. David. Okay, so no questions so far?
No question.
Okay, we finished today's lesson, so I hope to see you tomorrow. Let's go to sleep and have a little...
Okay,
See you tomorrow,
teacher.
See you
Good
tomorrow.
night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.